so high.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Stacia Vaughn, and today, this is my first video, but today I wanted to do story time, and I wanted to tell y'all this story about when I first found out I was pregnant, slash when I told my family. Oh my god. So today, currently, I am 38 weeks and 2 days. I will be 39 weeks on Friday, and then I'm due next week, and I'm super excited actually. Like, I'm nervous, but like, I'm excited. Okay, so this is a crazy story, but so how I found out was I found out when I was like 10 weeks, like something like that. Okay, so I was running track in December. Like, I was running indoor season. It was the indoor season. I was running track indoor, and I was like, it was weird. Like, I went to a track meet, and literally, I kid you not, the track meets usually be like 8 hours long. Literally, I ran one event, which was the 200, and it was towards like the end of the track meet. I slept the whole track meet literally up until my 200. Like, I was well rested, but that was just something that I never did. And I was like, what the hell? Like, my coach even asked me, like, are you cool? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. But then, like, it was just weird. It was just super weird. And my 200 was slow. Like, my time for the 200 is usually, like, 28 seconds. And I did, like, 30. Like, I did it in, like, 30 seconds, point two or something. It was, like, 30.2 something. And that's a normal, because I usually do, like, 27, like, 28 around there. So I'm like, I'm getting slow. What the heck? But I was just like, you know, I'm not putting in the effort. And so I was kind of beating myself up because I'm like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not doing my best. So I felt like I needed to work out extra harder. So I was working out extra hard. I was lifting. I was doing sit-ups, push-ups. You know, I was pushing myself. And I would go home and I would eat, and then I would be knocked out, like, for a long time. And then I'm like, why am I getting so tired? Like, it was just super weird. And one day I went to track practice, and we were doing, like, I don't even remember what we were doing, but we was doing something heavy, like, we was doing something crazy. And I went in the bathroom, and I felt like I felt like I was about to throw up. And it was just like, why am I feeling like this? Like, I never felt like this before. Like, I've been running track since I was 12, and I've never felt like this bad in my life. So, you know, I just kept brushing it off. Like, it's like, it's not that big of a deal. It's nothing really crazy. But a few days after, I just, like, just started thinking, like, I haven't got my period. Like, it was January. It was the beginning of January now. And I'm like, I don't think I've got, and I was just thinking, like, December, like, Christmas, like, I didn't even get my period that month. And I'm like, that's odd. And then I'm like, okay, it's January. Maybe it would just be late. Like, maybe it was because I was running, or maybe it was because, I don't know. I'm just making up any type of excuse to make sure, like, to think that I'm not pregnant. But, so, this is January, and I'm like, why didn't I get it yet? And something just told me to just take a test. So my friend has like a store in her basement, and I told her, like, I was like, bro, bring your pregnancy test. And she was like, all right, bet. So she brings it to school, and she gives it to me, and I'm like, I'm looking at it like, I don't even want to, like, open it up out the package. So I opened it up, and we're in her locker. Like, she opens up her locker, we're in there, and we're in ROTC. If y'all know what that is, it's like a kind of like a military base class. Like, we wear uniforms and everything. So we're in that class. Our first sergeant walks past her locker. We shut the locker super fast, and I just act like I was on my phone, because in school we're not allowed to be on our phones, but we were doing it anyway. But I just acted like I was on my phone. Like, I pulled my phone out. He was like, "Put your cell phone away, or you're gonna get in trouble." And I was like, all right. So he walks away. It was crazy as hell. And that was just a sign. Like, that was a sign for me. And I was like, I'm not taking the test. No. So she opens it up again, and I put it in my book. And I put the test in my book bag, and I'm like, I gotta take it. So we walk to the bathroom, and I take it. And it was like, it was like a digital test. So, like, I'm gonna show you a picture in the, I'm gonna show you a picture of it above, down below. I'm gonna show you a picture of it in the comments or something. And so after I took the test, I put it in my book bag, and I was like, I'm not gonna look at it, because it was digital. So it took like 2-3 minutes to like pop up, like it was like yes or no straight, like it wasn't no lines or nothing, because that would have confused me. So it was a yes or no. So I took it, I put it in my book bag, and I was like, I'm not even gonna look at it. So we were in the bathroom, and I'm like, we skipped like I think like 2 periods, because we were just in the bathroom just scared. No, we skipped 1 period, and it was my history. It was the 3rd period. And my history teacher was super strict. So I'm like, damn, I can't go to history. So I'm like, damn, well, we skipped. So we go to the principal's office. And the principals at my high school are super cool. Like, we just went in there and was like, we wanted to check our grades. And he let us check our grades. And then we were just in there talking. And then, like, while we was talking, I looked at, like, while they was talking, while my friend and the principal was talking, I looked at my bag and I opened it up and it said yes. Like, y'all, my life was like it was crazy. Like I don't know. Life was like, I don't know. It was like, what the hell? Like, who am I? Like, I was just like, what the, bro? I just had so many feelings. Like, I looked at it and I looked at her, and I was like, all dramatic. And she was like, oh my god. So we just like sped it up and was like, well, thank you for having for our night. Oh my god. That's all I could think. Like, that's all I could just think and say. Like, was, oh my god. Oh my god. So how I ended up telling her was, one day I came home from track practice. I was actually, I think I was over my boyfriend's, because I had quit because I was like, I'm pregnant, like I can't run no more, so I quit. And I think I was over my boyfriend's, yeah. And I came home, and she was drunk, like off wine a little bit, like she had like 3 glasses of wine. And I'm like, now's the time. And I literally stood outside my room, just stood there for like probably like 5 minutes, and I was just standing there like, all right, let me walk in. I was like, no. And I put my hand on the door and I opened it up. I was like, I grew some balls. And I was like, Mom. She was like, And then it was like 11 o'clock. Like, I made sure like she was like tired and groggy, and then wine drunk. I had to slide in there. So I was like, Mom. She was like, huh? And I sat on the bed and was like, I just looked at her and I was like, we don't talk. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, like, we don't talk. And then I just started crying. Like, I was crying. Like, I could not stop crying. It was crazy. And then she was like, what's wrong? Like, she was just looking at me and was like, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? Like, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. Like, but yes. So this was my first little story time. Like, subscribe, share. Comment below if you're going through the same thing, if you need any advice. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put my social media down here. You know, add me on social media. You can always message me. And I have a mother support group, a young mom support group for teen moms, or just any young mom, you know, from like 12 years old to 20. You know, it like any young mom who feels like they're alone in their situation, because you're not alone. There's people out there that you can talk to, like me. And like I said, this situation helped me grow so much. I'm gonna have so many plans and stuff, and this kind of made me change like my career. Like, I want to do stuff around this. I want to, you know what I mean, help people who are going through the same situation, because I've been through it. And being a young mom is hard. Like, I'm not even a mom yet, but just going through pregnancy